In a small town nestled between rolling hills, there was a mysterious pop-up haunted house attraction that appeared every night. Locals unofficially referred to it as the Enigma Manor, a name that perfectly captured the intrigue and mystique surrounding the place. The attraction was known for its macabre decorations and spine-chilling atmosphere, drawing thrill-seekers from far and wide. One year, as the autumn leaves painted the town in shades of orange and gold, my friends and I decided to venture into the realm of the Enigma Manor. I was accompanied by Max, Morgan, and Eric, a fearless group of college friends who relished in the thrill of the unknown. It was a Thursday night, and since we all had Fridays off, we knew it would be quieter than the usual weekend crowd. To our surprise, there was no line at the ticket stand. We eagerly purchased our tickets and followed the directions to the entrance. As we approached, we noticed a short line forming. Little did we know that they were only allowing one person in at a time. Unfazed, we pushed Morgan to the front, with me positioned second to last, just before Eric. The anticipation grew as we watched the brave souls ahead of us disappear into the mysterious manor. I couldn't help but feel a tinge of nervousness. It had been years since I last ventured into a haunted house. Back when I was just a child accompanied by my family. Finally, it was my turn to enter. The door creaked open and a woman dressed in a bloodied costume urged me forward. With each step, I left the safety of the outside world and entered a dimly lit hallway adorned with flickering lights. The air was heavy with a sense of foreboding. As it progressed, I encountered grotesque props of mutilated corpses and other horrifying sights. Actors in terrifying costumes would spring forth from hidden corners or emerge from the walls, eliciting genuine screams from me at every turn. The adrenaline coursing through my veins made me an easy target for their scare tactics. Lost in the darkness of a narrow hallway that separated two rooms, I felt an unexpected touch from behind. Startled, I let out a brief scream before turning around. In the dim light, I made out the figure of a tall person standing before me. Initially, I laughed, assuming it was another actor continuing the act. However, this time something felt off. To my astonishment, the figure began pushing me forcefully down the dark hallway. Panic washed over me as I struggled to make sense of the situation. How could this be part of the attraction? How far were they going to take it? After what seemed like an eternity, the pushing ceased and I heard the door close, trapping me in silence. Fear gripped every fiber of my being as I realized this was no longer part of the haunted house act. It was real. Feeling hands grabbing at me in a way that no haunted house actor should, I fought back, pushing the assailant away. "Get off me!" I shouted, my voice trembling with both fear and anger. In the darkness, I stood there, waiting for the actor to reveal that it was all part of a grand scheme. But nothing happened. Realizing the severity of the situation, I took out my phone, defying the rules that forbade phone usage inside the attraction. With the flashlight on, I discovered that I was trapped in a storage room filled with props and janitorial equipment. However, my attention quickly shifted to a tall figure standing a few yards away, wearing all black with a mask obscuring half their face. Instinctively, I searched for an exit. As I questioned the figure's intentions, they began making strange gestures, attempting to mimic a character. I hurriedly located the door and made my escape, relying on the phone's flashlight to guide me through the dark hallways. Finally, I stumbled upon another actor who scolded me for using the flashlight. Frustrated and feeling violated, I recounted my ordeal, emphasizing the urgency to leave. The young actor, not much older than me, dropped the act and directed me towards the exit, explaining that I could find the manager's office at the ticket stand. Speedwalking through the rest of the haunted house, I made it out, reuniting with my concerned friends. I shared my harrowing experience, and together we headed to the ticket stand, demanding to speak with the manager. Unfortunately, the worker informed us that the manager was absent that night, but would be back the following day. Relaying my encounter to the worker, I requested a refund due to the traumatic experience. Surprisingly, she complied, returning my money. Little did I know that the next day, a fellow student from our college would post on social media, sharing her own horrifying encounter of being sexually assaulted in the same haunted house. It was the same night we were there. Her brave act of pressing charges against the attraction's owner shed light on their negligence and lack of proper security measures. The attraction was promptly shut down, leaving a dark stain on the town's history. The staff, desperate to distance themselves from the incident, claimed that the assailant was not an employee. Though I understood their denial, I couldn't comprehend how such a harrowing event had occurred. It was a stark reminder that safety should always be a priority, especially in places that thrive on fear and uncertainty. The Enigma Manor had left an indelible mark on all who dared to enter, a chilling reminder of the fine line between fiction and reality.